What about Mr. Downtown Ray Melo? You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, December 2nd, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Jacqueline Alvan, the Los Angeles philanthropist and the wife of legendary music executive Clarence Alvan, was fatally shot at their home in Beverly Hills, California, early Wednesday, police say. Police and paramedics arrived at the home after a 2:23 a.m. call to find Jacqueline Alvan, who was 81, with a gunshot wound. Beverly Hills Police Chief Mark Stainbrook said in an afternoon news conference she was taken to the hospital but did not survive. The suspect or suspects were gone when police arrived. No one has been arrested, and the motive remains unclear. Stainbrook says nothing was stolen from the house and no one else was injured. He said someone went into the home. We don't know the purpose behind it. I don't think it's a random attack, but I can't speculate on that. Avant was a longtime local philanthropist who led organizations help low-income neighborhoods, including Watts in South Los Angeles, and was on the board of directors at the International Student Center at the University of California, Los Angeles. The Avant star Nicole is a film producer and former U.S. ambassador to the Bahamas and is married to Netflix's CEO and Chief Content Officer Ted Sarandos. The Avant and Sarandos family said in a statement, the entire family wishes to thank everyone for their outpouring love, support, and condolences for Jacqueline Alvan. Jacqueline was an amazing woman, wife, mother, philanthropist, a 55-year resident of Beverly Hills who has made an immeasurable positive contribution and impact on the arts community. She will be missed by her family, friends, and all of the people she has helped throughout her amazing life. Former President Bill Clinton also paid her respects. He said on Twitter, Jackie Alvan was a wonderful woman, a great partner to Clarence and mother to Alex and Nicole, an active citizen and a dear friend to Hillary and me for 30 years. She inspired admiration, respect, and affection in everyone who knew her. We are heartbroken. She will be deeply missed. Grammy-winning executive Clarence Alvan is known as the godfather of black music, and was recently inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The 9-year-old was also a concert promoter and manager who mentored and helped the careers of artists including Bill Withers, Little Willie John, L.A. Reid, Babyface, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis. He founded Sussex Record and Taboo Records in the 60s and 70s and was the chair of Motown Records in the 1990s. The Alvan were married in 1967. They also have a son, Alexander Dubois Alvan. Nicole Alvan produced a Netflix documentary about her father, 2019's The Black Godfather. In an interview with NBC News about the film, she talked about her mother's role in was really the one who brought to my father and our family the love and passion and importance of the arts and culture and entertainment. While my father was in it, making all the deals, my mother was the one who gave me, for example, my love for literature, my love of filming, and my love of storytelling. Alvan was 81. Warner Bros. Released a new trailer for The Matrix Resurrections on Wednesday. The sequel opens in theaters and on HBO on December 22nd. A voiceover repeats Trinity, played by Carrie-Anne Moss's line from the 1999 original film. A deja vu is usually a glitch in The Matrix. It happens when they change something. Neo, played by Keanu Reeves, stares at a black cat in the rain as he hears her voice. The trailer then juxtaposes scenes from the original film with new scenes from Resurrections to point out subtle differences. These scenes include Neo's birth in the real world, martial arts and gun battles, and characters in each film having their mouths sealed. Reeves and Moss return in The Matrix Resurrection, along with sequel stars Jada Pinkett Smith and Lambert Wilson. New cast members include Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Neil Patrick Harris, Jonathan Groff, Priyanka Chopra Jonas, Christina Ricci, and Jessica Henwick. In The Matrix, Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne, and Trinity awoke Neo to the computer simulation in which he was living. By manipulating the computer matrix themselves, Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus could battle the machines who enslaved humanity after nuclear war. An earlier trailer for the Matrix Resurrection shows Neo living in the simulated modern world again as characters trying to convince him to the Matrix wasn't real. Lana Wachowski returns to write and direct. Oscar-winning actress Halle Berry has signed on to make more films for Netflix. Berry's directorial debut, Bruise, recently debuted on the streaming service. She also starred in the film. Scott Stuber, the Netflix head of global film, said in a press release Tuesday, "There are few people with a career like Halle Berry. She's an award-winning actress, producer, and as audiences saw this past week, she's an incredible director. We're thrilled to be in her corner as she delivers power in front of and behind the camera in Bruise and look forward to telling more stories together." Describing her film as a labor of love, Berry said that she was confident that Stuber and Netflix co-chief executive officer Ted Sarandos would treat it with great care. She added, "The Netflix team has not only been collaborative and creative, but extremely passionate and a delight to work with. I'm beyond grateful for the partnership and look forward to telling more stories together." Berry's other acting credits include Monsters Ball, introducing Dorothy Dandridge, Catwoman, the X-Men franchise, Boomerang, and Die Another Day. Oscar-winning actor Nicolas Cage is set to play Dracula in the upcoming Universal Pictures movie Renfield. The great actor Nicholas Hoult will play the legendary vampire titular flunky in the film. Chris McKay, whose credits include the Tomorrow War and the Lego Batman movie, is directing the project based off a script penned by Ghosted and Rick and Morty scribe Ryan Ridley. Source material for Renfield includes an original story outlined from the Walking Dead comic book creator Robert Kirkman and Bram Stoker's 1897 novel Dracula. Cage is currently earning rave reviews for his performance in the movie Pig, which is now streaming on Hulu. His other credits include National Treasure, Con Air, Gone in 60 Seconds, Leaving Las Vegas, Raising Arizona, Peggy Sue Got Married, Wild at Heart, and Rumblefish. Asim Chowdhury will host the 2021 British Independent Film Awards. The 35-year-old British actor and comedian will host this year's event Sunday, December 5th. The BIFA will take place at the Old Billingsgate in London with live red carpet coverage and the winners to be announced on Instagram. Belfast and Boiling Point lead the field with 11 nominations each. Censored After Love and The Souvenir Part 2 follow with 9 nominations each. Belfast is a coming-of-age comedy drama written and directed by Kenneth Branagh, while Boiling Point is written and directed by Philip Barantini. In addition, actor Riz Ahmed will be honored with the Richard Harris Award at the ceremony. Chowdhury is best known for co-creating and starring on the BBC series People Just Do Nothing, which aired for 5 seasons. He played Chabuddy G. Gul on the show. Recording artist Faith Evans was eliminated from season 6 of the Fox the Max Singer Wednesday. The Grammy winner was dressed as a skunk for the competition. Other celebrities who were previously booted from the competition this season include Bobby Burke, Willie Robinson, Natasha Bedingfield, John Lydon, Honey Boo Boo and Mama June, Rob Schneider, Ruth Pointer, Larry the Cable Guy, Tigga, Tony Braxton, Vivica A. Fox, and Dwight Howard. Nick Cannon is the show's host. The judges are Jay McCarthy, King Jean, Nicholas Scherzinger, and Robin Thicke. AMC announced Wednesday it's greenlit a series based on Anne Rice's Mayflower Witches books. The network expects the 8-episode first season to premiere in late 2022 on AMC and AMC+. The series follows a neurosurgeon who learns she comes from a family of witches. She will develop her own powers, which she'll have to use to fend off evil forces. Anne Rice's Mayflower Witches will follow AMC's interview with the vampire adaptation. The network announced an entire universe of Rice's series after purchasing rights to 18 of her books in the Vampire and Witches series. Masters of Sex writers Esta Spalding and Michelle Ashford are adapting the Mayflower Witches. Spalding also ran showtimes on Becoming a God in Central Florida, which was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Spalding will showrun Mayflower 2 as part of her overall deal with AMC. Ashford adapted Masters and Johnson's book for the Showtime series Masters of Sex, and also wrote for the HBO miniseries John Adams and The Pacific. Rice and her son, Christopher, will executive produce the Vampire and Witch series with Ashford and Spalding. Rice's vampire novels were previously adapted into movies like Interview with the Vampire and Queen of the Damned. The sex comedy Exit to Eden was also based on Rice's novel. Juliette Lewis and Ed Begley Jr. have signed on to star in Peacock's Queer as Folks reboot. The streaming service said Wednesday that Lewis, Begley, Armand Fields, Chris Renfro, Eric Grace, Sachin Bahate, and Benito Skinner will have roles in the new series. Lewis will have a recurring guest role as a single mother who is more of a friend than a parent to her teenage son, while Begley will portray an emotionally distant father. Fields has been cast as the reigning drag queen and matriarch of the local scene. In addition, Renfro will play a fun-loving hedonist who is also the life of the party, and Grace as a jaded barfly. Bacot is a charming and empathetic sex worker, and Skinner as a self-aggrandizing influence. Previously announced stars include Devin Way, Finn Argus, Jesse James Keitel, Candice Grace, Joby Sibley, Ryan O'Connell, and Kim Cattrall will have a recurring guest role. Queer as Folk is a reimagining of the British series created by Russell T Davies. The reboot follows a diverse group of friends in New Orleans whose lives are transformed in the aftermath of a tragedy. Apple TV Plus announced Wednesday it has ordered the series disclaimer from creator Alfonso Cuarón. Cate Blanchett and Kevin Kline will star. Based on the Renee Knight book, disclaimer casts Blanchett as a TV documentary journalist Catherine Ravenscroft. Kevin Kline will play a widower who publishes a book revealing Ravenscroft's secrets. Cuarón will write, direct, and executive produce all episodes of Disclaimer. He previously created the NBC television series Believe. Disclaimer is the first project in Cuarón's multi-picture deal with Apple TV+. Blanchett is also an executive producer. Blanchett recently starred in the FX series Mrs. America and Netflix's series Stateless. Disclaimer will be Kline's first live-action series after providing his voice for the animated series and documentaries. Both Blanchett and Kline are Oscar winners. Frequent Cuarón cinematographer Emmanuel Lubezki is one of the cinematographers on Disclaimer. Lubezki shot the movies Children of Men and Gravity with Cuarón. Bruno de Bonnel is also the cinematographer for Disclaimer. Trevor and Noah will host the 2022 Grammy Awards in January. The Recording Academy and CBS Wednesday announced that Noah will host the 64th annual show on January 31st in Los Angeles. Noah, the actor and comedian who hosts the Comedy Central late night show The Daily Show, previously hosted the 63rd Grammy Awards, which took place in March. Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. said in a statement, Trevor was amazing as our host for the 63rd Grammy Awards with praise from the music community, music fans, and critics. We're so excited to welcome Trevor back to the Grammy stage and feel fortunate to once again have him hosting what will be an incredible, unforgettable night. Paramount Plus CEO George Cheeks added, Trevor brought his trademark talent and versatility to last year's Grammys, and we can't wait for him to host the event on CBS and Paramount Plus again this year. Jean-Baptiste leads the fields with 11 nominations, followed by Justin Bieber and Doja Cat with 8 nominations each, and Billie Eilish and Olivia Rodrigo with 7 nominations each. The Grammys will air live on January 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CBS, and will also be available to stream live and on demand on Paramount Plus. Self-professed good friend of Jussie Smollett testified Wednesday that the former Empire actor had recruited him and his brother to stage a hate crime in the winter of 2019. Bola Olsendario, 28, told jurors in a Chicago courtroom that the openly gay actor paid him to stage the January 29, 2019 Streeterville in which he and his brother attacked Smollett. The testimony came in on the third day of the trial, in which the 39-year-old faces charges of telling police that 2 men attacked him and flung homophobic and racial slurs at his name. Draped a noose around his neck. This is MAGA country. 28-year-old bodybuilder met Smollett in 2017 while on set as an extra for the show Empire. He says he and Smollett became good friends, and he would procure the actor drugs, and Smollett would help him with his own thespian career. He said, I would call him my brother. The Lakeview man told the jury that he was confused and puzzled by Smollett's request, but agreed to do it out of feeling a sense of indebtedness to Smollett. He said, I also believe he could help further my acting career. Also, Dario testified that day before the planned assaults. Smollett gave him to arrange a meeting and gave him $100 purchase of supplies and telling his brother Objalan Osundario to attack him. He says, we went over the details of what he wanted us to say or do. He wanted me to pull the punch so I don't hurt him, give him a bruise. Osundario said he didn't expect to get paid, but the actor gave him $3,500 checks, which a bodybuilder believed was for the attack as well as for a nutrition and exercise plan he was preparing for the actor. Following the attacks, the two brothers flew to Nigeria to visit family, but were arrested on the return to Chicago. They were later released. Objanan Osundario is also expected to testify in the trial. Reality TV star and entrepreneur Kim Kardashian West has been chosen to receive the Fashion Icon honor at the 2021 People's Choice Awards. The prize presentation will air on NBC and E! Tuesday from the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica. Jay Neal, the Executive Vice President of Entertainment Live and Events, Special and E! News at NBC Universal Entertainment Television and Streaming, says for nearly 2 decades, Kim Kardashian West's style evolution has disrupted and influenced trends on a global level and cemented herself as a force to be reckoned with within the fashion industry. For being a cultural inspiration, trailblazer, and so much honor, we can't wait to honor Kim with this year's People's Fashion's Icon Award. Most of the People's Choice Awards for the film, television, and sports categories are voted by fans. This year, F9, The Fast Saga, This Is Us, and Justin Bieber were nominated in multiple categories. Actress and director Halle Berry was previously announced as the winner of the People's Icon Award, and Blake Shelton is set to perform. People magazine named Dolly Parton, Sandra Oh, Simone Biles, and National Teacher of the Year Juliana Ubere along with all of America's teachers, its 2021 honorees. People report that each individual did their part to make the world a better place during a transformative year. The magazine also lists the different reasons to celebrate during 2021, including baby steps towards a post-pandemic life, reunions with loved ones, and an actual friends reunion. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, Parton donated $1 million to the Vanderbilt University Medical Center to support vaccine research, which resulted in the Moderna vaccine available earlier this year. Parton got her Moderna vaccine in March and shared a video of her on Instagram singing her hit song Jolene with a twist of the lyrics. She sang, vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. I'm begging you, please don't hesitate. Vaccine, 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 because once you're dead, that's a little bit too late. Parton also helped others through her charity, Imagination Library, which has given more than 160 million books to children in need. For Sandra Oh, she used her celebrity status to stand up for anti-Asian hate, including speaking out after the spa murders in Georgia, the article said. She told people, progress is not just sticking a bunch of people of color into a show and having them speak like everyone else. The thing that I'm most proud of about With the Chair is how I've translated to people of color who are living in working, mostly white spaces. What I hope is that anyone who's watching it can say, that could be easily me. Gymnast star Simone Biles made the history when she pulled out of the 2020 Olympics to focus on her mental health. Biles says it wasn't easy opting out of the competition and giving up her dream, but didn't want to risk her mental health and safety. Biles, regarded as the best gymnast in history, is keeping the door open for the 2024 Summer Games in Paris. The 24-year-old has won 4 gold medals and a bronze at the 2016 Summer Games in Rio de Janeiro. Juliana Urbane, a National Teacher of the Year, and finalist John author Alejandro Disa Grandos and Maureen Stover represent the 3 million plus classroom heroes who have gone above and beyond to ensure our nation's kids have brighter futures ahead. In October, Ubere visited the White House and can be seen hugging First Lady Jill Biden on the South Lawn during the National Teachers of the Year event. And finally, Puerto Rican singer and rapper Bad Bunny is Spotify's most streamed artist of 2021. Spotify shared its annual rap campaign Wednesday that unveiled the top artists, albums, songs, playlists, and podcasts of the year. Bad Bunny was the most streamed artist of 2021 with more than 9.1 billion streams, followed by the most streamed female artist of the year, Taylor Swift. 2021 marks Bad Bunny's second consecutive year as the most streamed artist. Olivia Rodrigo's hit single "Driver's License" was the most streamed song in 2021 with more than 1.1 billion streams. "Driver's License" was followed by Montero, "Call Me by Your Name" by Lil Nas X, and "Stay" by Kid Laroi with Justin Bieber. In addition, the most streamed album was Rodrigo's "Sour", followed by Dua Lipa's "Future Nostalgia" and Bieber's "Justice." The Joe Rogan Experience was the most popular global podcast, followed by "Call Her Daddy" and "Crime Junkie." Spotify is the world's largest music streaming service with more than 381 million total viewers. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, December 2nd, 2021, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.